So today I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to phone a Numberphile viewer. And the reason for that is this viewer has a very special phone number. So while I get ready to do this, let's get on with the video.
This came from Brady, so you heard of this type of number. So it was a type of number called pandigital numbers. And then when you mentioned it, I said, well, I've heard of pandigital numbers and I even have a favourite one. So let's start off with my favourite pandigital number. I'll show you what they are as well. 381,654,729. This is my favourite pandigital number. Well, first of all, what's a pandigital number? You may notice from that number, it uses every digit. And it uses every digit once there from 1 to 9. So that's called a pandigital number. This one's my favourite. It has an extra property because the first n digits of it is divisible by n. I'll show you what I mean. The first digit is divisible by 1. The first 2 digits are divisible by 2. The first 3 digits, so 381, is a number divisible by 3. The first 4 is a number divisible by 4. That's divided by 5, and that can be divided by 6, 7, 8, and 9. So, and that's the only pandigital number where that works. So this is a unique pandigital number with that special property.
It hasn't got a zero.
It hasn't got a zero, so there are different definitions for pandigital numbers. Some are more strict than others. So some definitions allow you to repeat the numbers, so you can repeat the digits as long as you have all of them. Some of you don't allow you to repeat the digits. Some definitions allow you to have 0, so that one would be a zeroless pandigital number. If you like though, shall I stick 0 in it? What I could do is put 0 on the end, and then there's a number that can be divided by 10 as well. And that's also unique. So that would be a unique pandigital number, including 0. That could be divided by 10. Of course, we can't divide by 0.
Nice improvisation there.
You like that?
Yeah. We will. So you've probably figured out by now the person I'm going to call has a pandigital phone number. I found out about it by putting a message out on Facebook and Twitter. So if you don't follow Numberphile on Facebook and Twitter, that's something you need to be doing. But before I make this phone call, here's James with a bit more information about pandigital numbers.
The smallest pandigital number. Pandigital, by the way. It sounds like a radio station on Neverland. Did you like that? There you go. There you go.
I didn't particularly like
There you go.
I think pandigital sounds like a really modern way of cooking.
Pandigital. Yeah, I agree. I like that too.
All right.
The smallest pandigital number it's 1 billion. This has a 0 in it. So 1 billion. And the rest. 23,456,789. So you can kind of see that one's the smallest pandigital because you can't put the 0 at the start. You can see why that's the smallest pandigital number. Here's another type of pandigital number. This one's going to be a square. So that's going to be 9,814,072,356. That's not necessarily the largest pandigital number, but it's the largest square pandigital number. So that's square because it has a square root that is a whole number as well. Do you want me to check it? 356. And I want to check that's a square number. Yeah, look at that. So 99,066. That's a cool number. Is it 99,066 or is it 99,066? I'm not sure. Not sure what it is.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. You like the upside. What are they called? Numbers that look the same upside down?
Oh, well, there must be a name for that.
We'll do a different video on them.
I don't know if that was an interesting fact.
Alright.
Oh, but you're like a prime, weren't you?
Oh, a prime pandigital.
You want a prime pandigital number. I thought you'd like that. So it's 10,123,457,689. That's one of the looser definitions of pandigital because you can see I've used the 1 twice there, definitions, but that's a prime number as well. So how many pandigital numbers are there? If we get really strict first of all, so we use every digit once and once only, then it's just rearranging these numbers here from 1 to 9. I'll not include 0 to start with because that's going to make things a bit more difficult. And the number of ways you can rearrange the numbers from 1 to 9 to make a pandigital number is going to be 9 factorial. 9 factorial, which is 362,880. And I reckon if we're allowed to have 0 as well, then it could go anywhere except the first place. So if I put with 0, it's going to be 9 times 9 factorial. 3,265,920.
This is obviously purely a recreational thing.
That's a recreational thing, and I know some people don't like us when we're doing things that are base 10 centric, and this is a base 10 centric little fun thing to do. If we tried base 2, which only allows us to use 1s and 0s, well then all numbers are going to be pan-digital in that case, except for numbers that are 1 less than a power of 2. Because in base 2, those are 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So those are the only ones that wouldn't be pan-digital.
So here we go. I'm going to be calling this Numberphile viewer Lara, who is in the Netherlands, with a pan-digital number, and if you don't include the area code, it's a brilliant pan-digital number, very pure, every digit just once. Shall we give it a go? I have no idea what's going to happen here.
Hello, Lara.
Hello, is that Lara?
Hi, yeah, it is.
Lara, it's Brady Haran here.
Hi, I'm doing good.
How are you doing?
Just going into the other room because I can't hear you very well. Hang on.
Okay.
Alright. I should be able to hear you now.
So, I have to say, this is the first time I've ever phoned a pan-digital phone number.
Really?
Oh, well, I think so. I don't know. It's the first time I've done it knowingly.
I'm always telling people when I give them my phone number, I go, look, it has all the numbers. How cool is that? And nobody ever thinks it's cool, but I do.
Oh, well, I think it's very cool, and I think a lot of the people who watch our video will think it's very cool.
I hope so.
What do you tell us about you? Like, what do you do and stuff?
I'm a student. I study psychology.
Psychology student.
Yeah.
What are you doing watching Numberphile videos?
I really like maths, but I'm very bad at it, so Numberphile is sort of a comfortable in-between spot for me.
Well, we're obviously not going to tell anyone your phone number, but thank you for sharing the glory of your pan-digital phone number with us.
Yeah, it is glorious, isn't it?
Yeah, thanks so much for being part of, I guess, a bit of a silly video, but hopefully when you watch it, you'll learn lots of other stuff about pan-digital numbers too.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Excellent. Well, you're the star of the show now, so I hope you're looking forward to it. All right. All the best. Have a good evening.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye. There you go. Pan-digital phone number. How cool is that? A special thanks to squarespace.com for supporting this video. Squarespace is this all-in-one platform for designing websites and blogs and online stores. Why don't you check them out? These are some websites that have been designed using it. They're pretty slick looking, much more impressive than the Numberphile website. So go and have a look. It's free to join up, and if you decide to use it and purchase anything from them, you can actually get 10% off by using Numberphile5 as the voucher code. I actually contacted them and asked if we could change it to Numberphile and then a pan-digital number, but I think someone decided that'd probably be a bit complicated, so we're going with Numberphile5. Anyway, enough about that. Squarespace.com, free to join up. If you buy anything, use the code Numberphile5, and thanks to them for supporting us and helping us make videos.